The Witch, White Rabbit, Maleficent, Puella, Wendy Darling, 14 out of 50. Woo! 14 out of 50, Wendy Darling. Very nice. And then the Sultan. So just how many inserts and chase cards can we find in today's adventure as we open 10 boxes of the Disney Wonder 2025 cards from Topps? Hey, welcome to Cardboard Addict DCS. I'm Codye Satterwhite, DCS, here with you today, opening 10 boxes of Disney Wonder 2025 trading cards. Been looking forward to these. We opened half a case of blaster boxes. The winter mega boxes is what they were called, and those were a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. It was really hard to tell what cards were what, as far as like what was an insert, what wasn't, what was, you know, a special card, what wasn't a special card. It was really hard to figure that out in that set, and I just wasn't very happy with that set. You might have even seen the video for it, and it's like, was this the worst card box opening ever? And it was pretty bad. But I'm really hopeful on this because I've seen these opened, and they have some pretty good stuff in them. So let's take a look. There's a whole 190 card tiered base set, specially designed, and it's across 4 tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Villain, and Princess tiers. When you look at the base cards, there's a 190 card base set from a variety of tiers. Tier 1 base set has the following things, and I'm not going to read them, but you can look at them. Tier base set 2, there's 1 per pack. And then there's a Villain tier base set, animated in live action, and a Princess tier base set, animated in live action, that you can get with numbered to 50, 25, 5, and 1. There's also insert cards such as Furry Friends, Castles, Cottages, and Casas, Tapestries, Greetings From cards, and Cinderella's 75th Anniversary cards, along with enchanted stickers. There's Chrome inserts, the Topps Chrome Wish Upon a Star die cut, Tomes Topps Enchantment, along with super limited chase cards, which are the Cinderella Glass Slipper Chrome and the Princess Fractors numbered 101. And then last but not least, you've got your autograph cards, your sketch cards, Build a Snowman sketch cards, and Princess sketch cards. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to have in these boxes. A lot of different things you can pull out of them, which the mega boxes, you couldn't really tell what you pulled. It was like every card looked the same. Maybe some slight differences, but it was not fun. So anyway, I already got the plastic ripped off these things. We are ready to roll, so without further ado, let's get to cracking. Alright, open these up. While I'm getting these out, make sure you check out our eBay store, right? So our eBay store is where we sell all the cards we open on our channel, and we've got quite a bit of variety on there, so make sure you check that out and, you know, make a purchase or something. That'd be cool. Alright, Disney Wonder. I wonder what we're gonna get. Ha 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 ha. Pack's open pretty good. That's a good sign. There's a Shan Yu, King Magnifico, Mirabelle, Mushu. This is a Furry Friends card, I believe. It should be FF. Yep, FF. So that's a Furry Friends. That's a Brunie, and then a Mr. Shmee on the parallel. Alright, we got Jiminy Cricket, Captain Hook, Prince Philip, Tafiti, Greetings from Wonderland, and March Hare. You know, all in all, so far, these cards, they're starting to look a lot like what we opened already in the hobby box, so I'm not going to give up yet, but at least I'm able to kind of sort through what some of these cards are. There's the Witch, Kronk, Megara, Sebastian. There is a Pocahontas Princess Fractor. Not numbered, but still very nice. and then an Abu. Arthur Pendragon, Yen Sid, Prince Charming, Wendy Darling. There is King Stefan's Castle, followed by Chin Po. So far we've got a Princess Fractor and a Castle card. There's Flora, Fairy Godmother, Geppetto, Julieta, Furry Friends Sven card, and Jack and Gus. I'd say the card quality on these is kind of cheap. They're thin cards. The look and feel of them, they don't feel very slick. They're kind of rough. And I don't know. They just look cheap to me. Ariel, Asha, Sisu, Greetings card from Kiskatopia, and Hera. I mean, they're okay. They're really thin, so they're like a 20 point. And the coloring on them is a little bright for my taste. Kristoff, Merlin, White Rabbit, Cheshire Cat, Mrs. Potts, numbered 30 of 50. Very nice. Mrs. Potts. Sleepy. That was the other thing. When we opened those mega boxes, we got no numbered cards at all. Out of a half case. Merida, Li Shang, Genie, Queen Eleanor. There's Aurora Princess Fractor card. Very nice. And then Zeus. You're guaranteed one number card per box, so I guess we just got it. Anna, Mother Gothel, Mulan, Alice, Abu in the Furry Friends, and Will-o'-the-Wisp in the Silver Parallel. Get ourselves a Lumiere, Aladdin, Hercules, Queen of Hearts, Jasmine sticker card. Yep, that's a sticker card. Enchanted sticker. Very nice. And then Dopey. Alright. Evil Queen. John Darling. Lady Tremaine. Madame Mim. Cinderella card. Duke is tasked to throw a ball. And then the King. There's Cinderella, Hans, Rapunzel, King Triton, Peter Pan enchanted sticker card, and Mother Willow. Maleficent, Cogsworth, Jasmine, Louisa, Mushu Furry Friends, and Chip. There's Araya, Bruno, Olaf, Prince Naveen, another Cinderella card. More chores. Oh, sing, sweet nightingale. Happy. There's the Pocahontas, Belle, Merriweather, Mad Hatter. There is a villain Ursula card. So that's very nice. First villain card and then a Sneezy. Alright, so we got ourselves a villain card. Animated, obviously. There is Maui, King Fergus, Tiana, Governor Ratcliffe, and Mulan. I don't know what that is, a silver parallel. We're going to put it right here. Alright. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel as well so you can get all the insides on what we do here and get notices on all the cards we open. Abuela Alma, Tamatoa, greetings from Corona, Duke of Weselton. Or Weaselton, however you say it. Snow White, Iago, the Muses, Pacha, Jiminy Cricket, and then Monstro. Mardu, Tiana Naveen, Emperor Cusco, John Smith, Wish Upon a Star, Merriweather card. That's very nice. Little Wish Upon a Star action. And then Bashful. Alright, last pack of box number 1. Elsa, Madame Grammatala, Miss Potts, the Huntsman, the Family House, and Scuttle. Alright. Box number 2. Here we go. Box number 2. King Magnifico, Mirabelle, Mushu, Arthur Pendragon, another Cinderella card, and they lived happily ever after. And then Yow. Yowza. At least these you can kind of tell what they are a little bit, like Prince Charming, Wendy Darling, Princess Aurora, Castle card, and then Mr. Shmee. The last ones, they were like the Furry Friends, the Silver Parallels, and these pink cards. I was like, oh, you got that and greeting cards. Couldn't hardly tell what was what. Lumiere, Aladdin, Hercules, Queen of Hearts, Maleficent, Crikey, and Mama Odie. Alright, there's Ariel, Asha, Sisu, Merida, Flitmiko, and Chinpo. Getting quite a few of the Furry Friends in here. Cogsworth, Jasmine, Louisa, Maui, Beast Castle, very nice. And then Vladimir. King Fergus, Tiana, Governor Ratcliffe, the Beast, Cinderella scene card, Fairy Godmother, and then Chef Luis. Li Shang, the Genie, Queen Eleanor, Anna. There is a 54 of 99 94 of 99, sorry. John Smith. Very nice. Maybe we get a matching Pocahontas. Then a Hera. There's our numbered card for this box. Jafar, Abuela Alma, Tamatoa, Mardu, Elsa, Princess Fractor, Flounder. There's Tiana Naveen, Emperor Cusco, John Smith, Ursula, Maximus Furry Friends card, and Bucky the Squirrel on the purple full parallel. Alright. Mother Gothel, Mulan, Alice, Cinderella, Greetings from Skull Rock, and Zeus. There's Pinocchio, Anastasia Tremaine, Tatua Moana, Flynn Rider, Belle, Enchanted Princess card, sticker card, and then Sven. There's a Hans, Rapunzel, King Triton, Raya, Magic Mirror, Enchanted card, and then Will-O-the-Wisp. Getting some sticker cards out here. Alright, Bruno, Olaf, Prince Naveen, Pocahontas, White Rabbit, Grandmother Willow. Furry Friends? Yep, that's a Furry Friends card. So is the Jiminy Cricket. Okay. Trying to keep my cards sorted over here. So we can look at what we got. There's a Isma, Phil, the Witch, Blue Fairy, Princess Eric's Castle from Little Mermaid, and then Harris, Hubert, and Hamish. The three brave twins. There's Belle, Merriweather, Mad Hatter, Snow White, Cinderella on the full parallel, and then Happy. Iago, the Muses, Pacha, Elsa, Grandma Tala, Cinderella scene card, boards her magic carriage to the ball, and then Sneezy. There's Michael Darling, Tinkerbell, Maleficent, Gaston. There's a Jafar villain card. Very nice. Jafar. Got kind of a green tint to it a little bit. Pretty nice. And then Figaro. Dr. Fassler. 80s. The Prince. Gisela Tremaine. There is a Furry Friends and a Tweedledee Tweedledum. 2 more packs left. Box number 2. Quite a few left, so y'all stick with me. Mrs. Potts, the Huntsman, Jiminy Cricket, Captain Hook. There is a Merida Princess Fractor card. Very nice. And then a Monstro. Merida. Alright, there's Peter Pan, Fauna, Prince Eric, Shen Yu, We got ourselves a Merlin, Wish Upon a Star card. Very nice. And then a Maurice. Alright. Box number 3. So again, make sure you like and subscribe. And check out our eBay store for any of the hits you like that you're seeing. Blue Fairy, Fauna, Princess Aurora, Mulan, Ray, Grumpy. Let's get some of these base cards out of the way. Alright. Gaston, Mirabelle, Merida, Rapunzel, Greetings from the Mermaid Lagoon, and then the Doorknob. Prince Naveen, Grammatala, Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, Enchanted Mirror, sticker card, and then the Magic Carpet. Lisa, Diana Naveen, The Witch, Peter Pan, Gus rescued by Cinderella, and then Feather Duster. Only Disney can make a card of a Feather Duster. Mad Hatter, Captain Hook, Julieta, Aladdin, Belle, Enchanted Princess sticker card, Duke of Weselton, Weaselton. Doesn't say Weasel though, it says Wessel. Governor Radcliffe, Pinocchio, Maleficent, King Magnifico, Luis, Bashful. Alright, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Olaf, Elsa, Disney Villains Gaston card, yeah. Very nice, and Pain and Panic. Have anybody opened up any of this wonder? If you have, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you opened that was cool. Maybe shoot me a picture on the webpage. Love to see what you guys are opening. Megara, Evil Queen, Jasmine, Marde, Flit and Miko, and then LaFaux. Sisu, Hans, Merriweather, Jiminy Cricket, Pocahontas on the Princess Tier 1 card, and then Ray. There's Phil, Giselle Tremaine, Prince Charming, Anna, Hercules. Nice. And Enchantress. Can't call that a princess fractor because Hercules ain't no princess. But that's what that is, though. Don't know what to call it now. Geppetto, Lumiere, Tiana, Ursula, Cinderella, and then the Grand Duke. There's Bruno, Pacha, Kronk, Cheshire Cat. Greetings from Latoya. I don't know how to say that. Owl. There's a Tinkerbell, Shan Yu, Asha, Cinderella, the Sultan's Palace, and Valentino. There's a Belle, the Huntsman, Fairy Godmother, Madame Nim, Maximus, and a Doc. Alright. King Fergus, John Smith, Michael Darling, Prince Eric. Ooh, it's a Moana princess card. Very nice. Not numbered, but very nice. And then Magic Mirror. Cogsworth, Tamatoa, Isma, the Prince, the Queen's Castle, and Caterpillar. There we go. There's Ariel, Alice, Pocahontas, Mrs. Potts, Motunui, and TikTok, the alligator, or crocodile. I think he's a crocodile. Yen Sid, Queen Eleanor, Raya, the Muses. There's a White Rabbit, Furry Friends card, and an Archimedes with a bent corner. The Witch, White Rabbit, Maleficent, Puella, Wendy Darling, 14 out of 50. Woo! 14 out of 50, Wendy Darling. Very nice. And then the Sultan. Got ourselves a Flora, John Darling, Maui, Emperor Cusco, Rosa's Castle, and Ulf. Move some base cards over. Make some room. The Prince, Yen Sid, Queen Eleanor, Raya, Pegasus, and Ulf. Again. Michael Darling, Prince Eric, Ariel, Alice, greetings from Rosas, and Chip. The Muses, The Witch, White Rabbit, Maleficent, Elsa sticker card, and Grumpy. Six more boxes left here, folks. Quite a bit of cards to open. Abuela, Flynn Rider, Hades, Arthur Pendragon, Cinderella Story, Magic Carpets. Pocahontas, Miss Potts, Flora, John Darling, Tiana sticker card, and then the doorknob. Genie, King Triton, Iago, Tafiti, Maleficent villain card. There we go. Very nice. I like those villain cards. Feather Duster. There's a Maui, Emperor Cusco, Blue Fairy, Fauna, Figaro, and Duke of Weselton. Aurora, Mulan, Prince Naveen, Grammatala. There's a Rapunzel. Very nice. Followed by Bashful. Merlin, Queen of Hearts, Jafar, Tatooine Moana, Pua, Panic and Pain. Dr. Facilier, Mushu, Li Shang, Snow White, Mulan Princess Fractor card. Very nice. And the foe. Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, Louisa, Tiana Naveen, another Cinderella card, and Ray. Prince Philip, Kristoff, Hercules, the Beast, Greetings from Agrabah, and the Enchantress. The Witch, Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Cinderella's Chateau, and then the Grand Duke. Anastasia Tremaine, Gaston, Mirabelle, Merida, the Sultan's Palace, and Owl. Olaf, Elsa, Megara, Evil Queen, Samson, Valentino. Rapunzel, Mad Hatter, Captain Hook, Julieta, Raja, and Caterpillar. Alright. Getting down towards the last few packs of this box. Jasmine, Mardu, Phil, Drizella, Genie on the Fractor card there. Nice. Big Blue Man, and Doc. There's Aladdin, Governor Ratcliffe, Pinocchio, Maleficent. There's another Wish Upon a Star card. Only this one's numbered 10 of 50. Right there in the corner, you can see it, 10 of 50. So I was just looking at one of the other ones to see if they were numbered or not. At least I don't see a number on them. Interesting. We'll put that one with the numbered cards. And then we got ourselves an Archimedes. Alright. Prince Charming, Anna, Bruno, Pacha, Greetings from Kumandra, and the Magic Mirror. Last pack. Box number 4. Kronk, Cheshire Cat, Cogsworth, Tamatoa, Isma, and TikTok. Alright. Move some base cards. Make a little room. Ready to open box number 5 here. 5 more left to go, so we're about halfway. Bear with us. Check out the eBay store while you're watching. All kinds of stuff. Queen Eleanor, Raya, the Muses, the Witch, another Jafar villain card. Makes number 2 of him, and then Monstro. White Rabbit, Maleficent, Abuela Alma, Flynn Rider, Ray, Scuttle. We'll try to speed up a little bit, seeing as how we got so many packs left and we're hitting a lot of repeats. Alice, Pocahontas, Miss Potts, Flora, Tiana Princess card, Mauricio, John Darling, Maui, Emperor Cusco, Blue Fairy, Cinderella scene card, Finally You're Wed, and then Yao. Hades, Pendragon, Genie, King Triton, Cinderella's Chateau, and then March Hare. There's Fauna, Princess Aurora, Mulan, Prince Naveen. There's a Pocahontas Fractor card. Very nice. And then Mr. Shmee. Mr. Shmee. Yago, Tafiti, Merlin, Queen of Hearts, The Cave of Wonders, and then Abu. There's Jafar, Tattoo Moana, Dr. Fassler, Mushu, there's another Genie Refractor. And then Jack and Gus, or Jacques and Gus, should I say. Jacques. Grammatala, Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, Luis, Chinbo. Alright. Tiana and Naveen, The Witch, Peter Pan, Wendy Darling. There's Belle's Cottage from Beauty and the Beast, and then Hera. Li Shang, Snow White, Prince Philip, Kristoff, Foot and Miko, Sleepy. Mother Gothel, Olaf, Elsa, Megara, Atlantica, and Zeus. Evil Queen, Jasmine, Mardu, Phil, Rapunzel on the foil card, Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-the-Wisp. Hercules, the Beast, Anastasia, Gaston. There is a 8. So 8, yes, 8 of 25 Merriweather. Very nice. And then the king. Mirabelle, Merida, Rapunzel, Mad Hatter, Scene card, Lived Happily Ever After, and then Dopey. There is Gisela Tremaine, Prince Charming, Anna, Bruno, Maximus, Grandmother Willow. There's Pacha, Kronk, Cheshire Cat, Cogsworth, Aurora Princess Enchantment card, and then Happy. Sticker card. Captain Hook, Julieta, Aladdin, Governor Ratcliffe, Pinocchio, and Chip. There's Pinocchio, Maleficent, King Magnifico, Sisu, White Rabbit, Doorknob. Last pack of box number 5. Tamatoa, Isma, The Prince, Yensid, Cinderella card, and Sneezy. Old Sneezy. Let's move some base cards. And we need to move some silvers. Open up box number 6. That's numero 6. Alright. Ourselves a Tinkerbell, Yen Shanyu, Asha, Cinderella, For Family Home, and Enchantress. Flynn Rider, Hades, Arthur Pendragon, Genie, Luis Valentino. Seen them. Yep, the repeats are real, guys. The repeats are real. Belle, the Huntsman, Fairy Godmother, Madame Mim, Clinton Miko, and Eudora with a bent corner. King Fergus, John Smith, Michael Darling, Prince Eric, Aurora, Madame Odie, King Titan, Iago, Tafiti, Merlin, King Stefan's Castle, and Doc. Queen of Hearts, Jafar, Tatooine Amana, Dr. Fassler, Cinderella card, and Magic Mirror. Ariel, Alice, Pocahontas, Mrs. Potts. There's a Queen Eleanor, 35 of 50. 35 of 50 on the gold foil parallel. Dun da da da! And then Vladimir. Mushu, Li Shang, Snow White, Prince Philip. Ooh. That's an Aurora. Top's Enchantments. So that's an enchantment card. That's really nice. That looks like a case hit. Very nice. And then TikTok. Flora, Jean Darling, Maui, Emperor Cusco, from Anlasia, and Chef Luis. Kristoff, Hercules, The Beast, Anastasia Termaine, Maximus, and Ulf. There we go. Alright. We got ourselves a Blue Fairy, Fauna, Princess Aurora, Mulan, Merlin, sticker card, and Flounder. Gaston, Mirabelle, Merida, Rapunzel, Alice, and Grumpy. Alright. Prince Naveen, Grammatala, Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, White Rabbit, and Bucky the Squirrel. Mad Hatter, Captain Hook, Julieta, Aladdin, Wish Upon a Star, Rapunzel. Very nice. And then Magic Carpet. Louisa, Tiana Naveen, The Witch, Peter Pan, Tiana, and then Sven. Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Olaf, Elsa, Cinderella scene card, and then the Triple H. I'll start calling them Triple H, the twins, or the triplets. Sorry, triplets. Alright, Governor Ratcliffe, Pinocchio, Maleficent, King Magnifico, Queen of Hearts villain card. Very nice. Queen of Hearts villain card. Feather Duster, again. Sisu, Hans, Merriweather, Jiminy Cricket, Ray, Pain and Panic. Last 2 packs. Megara, Evil Queen, Jasmine, Mardu, Hey, Figaro. First Hey we've seen. And the Furry Friends collection. Geppetto, Lumiere, Tiana, Ursula, Cinderella, and LeFou. Or LeFou. However you say it. LeFou. LeFou. Something French. Alright, box number 7. There's Araya, the Muses, the Witch, White Rabbit, Cinderella, and Happy. There's a Merriweather, Jiminy Cricket, Geppetto, Lumiere, Sebastian, Ulf. Tiana, Ursula, Tinkerbell, Shan Yu, Rosa's Castle, and Grumpy. There's Maleficent, Abuela Alma, Flynn Rider, Hades, Mulan, Princess Fractor, and Sneezy. About to let one rip. Asha, Cinderella, Belle, the Huntsman, Greetings from Skull Rock, Magic Carpet. Fairy Godmother, Madame Mim, King Fergus, John Smith. There's the Red Queen. So that's a live action villain card. Very nice. And Feather Duster. Arthur Pendragon, the Genie, King Triton, Iago, Forest Animals, and Monstro. Tafidi, Merlin, Queen of Hearts, Jafar, the Sultan's Palace, and Scuttle. Little Scuttle. And Scuttle the Seagull. Michael Darling, Prince Eric, Ariel, Alice, Figaro, and Pain and Panic, the bent corner. Alright, about halfway through the 7th box. Chatouilla, Fassler Mushu, Li Shang, Imperial City, March Hare. There's Pocahontas, Mrs. Potts, Flora, John Darling, and then a numbered Prince Charming's Castle, number 22. I think that's 22 of 50. Prince Charming's Castle. Very nice. LeFaux. Snow White, Prince Philip, Kristoff, Hercules, Moana, Princess Fractor, and then the Boo. There's a Maui, Cusco, Blue Fairy, Fauna. Stop that coach. Close the gates. Follow that coach. Open the gates. Enchantress. That was a Cinderella card, by the way. I was just reading the quote. The Beast, Anastasia, Gaston, Mirabelle, Pascal, Jacques, and Gus. Come on, come on. I haven't seen many live action cards for them to say that's in here. Captain Hook. And some Moana sticker card, and then a dock. Princess Aurora, Mulan, Prince Naveen, Grandma Tala, Ariel, and Owl. Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, Louisa, no, Tiana Naveen, or Tiana Naveen, sorry, Samson, and Caterpillar. 3 more packs. Box number 7. Julieta, Aladdin, Governor Radcliffe, Pinocchio. There's a Cinderella print card, followed by Magic Mirror. The Witch, Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Mulan, and Archimedes. Last pack, box number 7. There's a Maleficent, King Magnifico, Sisu, Hans, Jafar villain card, and TikTok. Jafar villain card. Very nice. Alright, box number 8. Box number 8 of the Disney Wonder Cards. Box number 8. Alright. Make a little room. To maneuver. And then we'll get started. Alright. Upside Down, Mrs. Potts, Flora, John Darling, Maui, Rapunzel, Wish Upon a Star card again. Alright, there's another Rapunzel. And then Will-O-the-Wisp. Emperor Cusco, Blue Fairy, Fauna, Princess Aurora. There's an Evil Queen villain card. Very nice. And then Grandmother Willow. So I like those villain cards when they were like numbered and speckled. Like the Ursula villain card I have online. It's a lot different. Mulan, Prince Naveen, Grandma Tala, Sebastian, Jiminy Cricket, and Happy. But yeah, it's a lot different looking. It's like a $400 card. These are like $10 cards. Those are so common. The Disney villain card I got out of the Topps Chrome was not a common card. For sure. Prince Philip, Kristoff, Hercules, The Beast, Jacques and Gus, and then Sven. Anastasia Tremaine, Gaston, Mirabelle, Merida, Snow White, and Triple H. Triple H being Harris, Hubert, and Hamish, Rapunzel, Mad Hatter, Captain Hook, Julieta, From Wonderland, and then Figaro. Aladdin, Governor Radcliffe, Pinocchio, Maleficent, Snow White on the refractor. That's a very nice cooking card. And then Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Lady Tremaine, Louisa, Tiana Naveen, The Witch, Cinderella, and Sneezy. Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Olaf, Beast Castle, and Monstro. Cards are getting boring. Pulling a lot of the same shit. Or stuff, should I say. King Magnifico, Sisu, Hans, Merriweather, Brunie, and Maurice. Elsa, Megara, Evil Queen, Jasmine, Sven, and Scuttle. Mardu, Phil, Drizella, Prince Charming, Tinkerbell, very nice, and then Marcher. Jiminy Cricket, Geppetto, Lumiere, Tiana, Prince Charming's Castle, and Yow. Alright, come on now. Come on now. Hadn't had a number card yet. Let's get one of those. At least I don't think I have. Kind of lost track a little bit, but yeah, let's see. Ursula, Tinkerbell, Shan-Yu, Asha, Cinderella card, Mr. Shmee. Mr. Shmee.
Well, yeah, Captain.
That's my Mr. Shmee impression. Very good, I know. Anna, Bruno, Pacha, Kronk, Geppetto. Speaking of Mr. Shmee, this is the Mr. Shmee looking Geppetto looking fool. This is $12.99. Woo! $12.99. And there's a boo. We had a 4 or 5 Geppetto at one point. We sold it. It was very nice. Disney Sapphire, Cheshire Cat, Cogsworth, Tamatoa, Isma, Corona, Jacques and Gus. Come on, there we go. Come on. Alright, Cinderella, Belle, the Huntsman, Fairy Godmother, Rapunzel. Is that the same card we got before? Topps Enchantment Rapunzel. I gotta look now. No, it was Aurora. Okay, I was about to say, man, how did we get 2 of those in the same case? That's crazy. Crazy. Chinpo. Nice card though. I will take it. The Prince, Yensid, Queen Eleanor, Raya, Moana, and Sleepy. Got ourselves a Madam Mim, King Fergus, John Smith, Michael Darling, a Boo Furry Friends, and a Hera. Prince Eric, Ariel, Alice, Pocahontas, Jasmine sticker card, and the Zeus. Move some base cards. Make room for box number 9. His fingers are getting raw from opening all these cards. Box number 9. Here we go. Alright, box numero Nino. Alright, Meriwether, Jiminy Cricket, Geppetto, Lumiere, Cinderella, Ray. There's Tiana, Ursula, Tinkerbell, Shan-Yu, Gaston on the villain card. Very nice. And then the Grand Duke on a really off-center cut card. Some of these packs open really well and some of them don't. But all in all, they open pretty good. Asha, Cinderella, Belle, the Huntsman, Crikey, Valentino. White Rabbit, Mushu, March Hare. Fairy Godmother, Madame Mim, King Fergus, John Smith, Cinderella Chateau, and Doc. Maleficent, Abuela Alma, Flynn Rider, Hades, Cinderella, and then Abu. And then Abu. There's Arthur Pendragon, Genie, King Triton, Iago, Cinderella, Shocking Gus. Michael, Prince Eric, Ariel, Alice, Greetings, Magic Mirror. That was Greetings from the Village. Belle's Village, to be specific. Pocahontas, Miss Potts, Flora, John Darling. Another live action card, finally, and that is a Belle live action, which would be Emma Watson. Very nice. TikTok. Tafiti, Merlin, Queen of Hearts, Jafar, Jasmine, and then the Sleepy. And Jasmine Princess Fractor, nice. Maui, Emperor Cusco, Blue Fairy, Fauna, Forest Animals, Ulf. About halfway through box number 9. Tatooine Moana, Dr. Facilier, Mushu, Luang, Cat, the King. I used the teeth on that one. Princess Aurora, Mulan, Prince Naveen, Grammatala. Numbered card, Greetings from the Forest, number 25 of 50. 25 of 50 from the Forest. And then Grumpy. So I'm saying some of these packs open okay and some of them don't. Snow White, Prince Philip, Kristoff, Hercules, Belle's Cottage, and Dopey. Sebastian, Lady Tremaine, Louisa, Tiana Naveen, Rescued by Cinderella, Gus, and then Magic Carpet. The Witch, Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Merlin, and Feather Duster again. Got enough Feather Dusters to get a whole house clean. That's for sure. The Beast, Anastasia, Gaston, Mirabelle, Greetings from Agrabah, and then Chip. Old Chip. Merida, Rapunzel, Mad Hatter, Captain Hook, Alice in Wonderland, Princess Fractor. And then the doorknob. Also from Alice in Wonderland. Maleficent, King Magnifico, Sisu, Hans, Alice sticker card, and then Bashful. Last pack of box number 9. We got one more. Julieta, Aladdin, Governor Ratcliffe, Pinocchio, Sultan, Duke of Weselton. Move some base cards again. All right, box number 10. Let's get it going. Last box. See what we get, because I'm mediocrely happy with what we got so far. Just mediocre though. Nothing to write home about. That's for sure. There's Elsa, Megara, Evil Queen, Jasmine, Cinderella, and Caterpillar. Jiminy Cricket, Geppetto, Lumiere, Tiana, Ray, and Magic Mirror. Alright. Keep on moving. Mardu, Phil, Drizella, Prince, Ursula Villain card. Very nice. Sainted Archimedes. Ursula, Tinkerbell, Shan-Yu, Asha, Moana Princess card. Very nice. And then TikTok. There's Anna, Bruno, Pacha, Kronk, Hey Hey, and the Sultan. Cinderella, Belle, the Huntsman, Fairy Godmother, Cinderella card, and Ulf. Cheshire Cat, Cogsworth, Tamatoa, Isma, Cusco's Palace, and Ling. And Ling. Alright, the Prince, Yensid, Queen Eleanor, Raya, greetings from Cuscotopia, and then Endora, or Eudora. That's the first we've seen that one, Eudora. 10 cases, finally got one of those. Kinda ridiculous. The Muses, the Witch, White Rabbit, Maleficent, the Dragon. That's different. And then Jasmine on the, what do you call it? The live action card, sorry. I think for a second. Live action Jasmine, finally, another live action card. And then Mama Odie. You know, if you're going to say that you're going to put live action cards in the set, there should be more than like 3 out of 10 boxes. I mean, I didn't see hardly any live action cards. Madam Mum, King Fergus, John Smith, Michael Darling, Aladdin on the Princess Fractor, and then Grumpy. There's Prince Eric, Ariel, Alice, Pocahontas, Flint and Miko, Magic Carpet. Here we go with Abuela Alma, Flynn Rider, Hades, Arthur Pendragon, Scuttle, and Vladimir. Alright, about halfway through box number 10 now. Nothing super special. Miss Potts, Flora, Jean Darling, Maui, the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. Very nice. Not sure if you can see that in the camera, it's kind of shanty. And then a Feather Duster. Alright, got ourselves a Genie, King Triton, Yago, Tafiti, another numbered card, number 25 of 50, Greetings from Imperial City. From Imperial City, Chef Luis. I put that in the wrong pile. Numbered card pile. Okay, Emperor Cusco, Blue Fairy, Fauna, Princess Aurora, Greetings from Arendelle, and then Pain and Panic. Merlin, Queen of Hearts, Jafar, Tatooine Moana, Cinderella, and Flounder. 4 more to go. Mulan, Prince Naveen, Grammatala, Sebastian. There's Ariel in the Princess Fractor card. Very nice. A little scrawny, but very nice. And then LeFou. Lady Tremaine, Louisa, Tiana Naveen, The Witch, White Rabbit, and the Enchantress. Last 2 packs. Alright, Dr. Facilier, Mushu, Li Shang, Snow White, Peter Pan Enchanted sticker card, and Bucky the Squirrel. Alright, last pack of the Disney Wonder 2025. I hope they don't repeat this set in 2026. Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Mother Gothel, Olaf, Pinocchio, and Owl. Alright, well, that was fun. So, a lot of cards, right? A lot of base set, and a lot of silver parallel. Did pretty good on the inserts. The Furry Friends was pretty good. I wish we'd have gotten more of the cottages and the casas and scene cards. I wish the villain cards were a little bit more exquisite and a little bit more unique and rare, not just the way they are. I mean, the villain cards in the past sets were amazing looking, and they were numbered to like 20. So, you know, you had a little value there. Numbered cards did okay. I wouldn't say that there's anything to write home about on the numbered front. Princess Super Fractors we got quite a few of. Looking pretty good on that front. So all in all, I'd say it's about a 3.5 out of 5 if I had to guess right now. But I'm going to do some more evaluation and do some more digging on the site. So make sure you check out cardboardaddictdcs.com for written reviews. Make sure you get on our eBay store, and make sure you like and subscribe and watch these 2 videos.